Everybody, you've reached Elizabeth and Joanne with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Welcome to our channel. This is your home for balanced, neutralized energy for your twin flame connection. We will talk about soul all the time in this channel. And the reason why is because your twin flame is your soul. Get into the energy of soul and watch how magnetic you become. It's all about energy. So you're going to be on this channel, you're going to hear about energy, you're going to hear about soul, and you are going to start being in the energy of balanced, neutralized energy that draws in your twin flame. Seriously, look at comments in our videos. You'll see that people have magnetized merely from watching our free content on YouTube. It is powerful, this energy. So just a quick blurb before we start our video and answer one of your beautiful soul fams' question. What do we do and how do we help those in this journey? Well, we have created a life-changing, and I will always say it's life-changing because that's what it is, a life-changing 30-day twin flame detox program. And beautiful souls that go all in their detox, seriously, their life has changed. We get messages all the time, not only about magnetizing their person back in, because that happens too, but getting to a place of peace and love and self-love that they've never experienced before in their life. And that's why we say, of course, when they've magnetized their person back in, because that's what we teach you. We teach you how to shift out of the energy of mind and get into the energy of soul and become magnetic to your twin flame. And then we organically created a program, a balancing program. Nobody else has one. Seriously, nobody else has a balancing program like ours, if they even do have a balancing. And it was because so many beautiful souls were magnetizing their twin flames back in after they did our detox. And it was like, well, what do we do now? What do we do now? My person just contacted me. What do I do? So it felt so urgent. Joanne and I created an ultimate balancing program that will literally guide you step by step in how to balance the energy so that you never push again, right? You never push again. And we are both in permanent relating experiences with our twin flames. So we watch this energy meticulously every single day so that we never push again. And we want to share and guide you in this journey. So with that being said, let's get on to the question. Here's the question. If I've blocked my person on all social media, but I still know that they have my email address, is this a leak? Joanne, what are your thoughts, my love?
I would say if a part of you is still checking your email, and these happen, so I'm going to take you guys to this place of energy that is pushed, and it is addictive, and it is absolutely a leak. Is this part of you that goes to this email when you're having a trigger, usually when you're experiencing duality, I would say. You're definitely not checking your email when you're in peace, love, and joy, when you're in soul. You're not checking your email when you're in soul. You're not checking your email when you're in unity consciousness, right? Because when you're in unity consciousness, the email is irrelevant and you don't give an F because soul doesn't give an F. But when you're checking your email, and this is why leaks are so important to be closed, because there's a part of you that's looking for your person somewhere else. And remember, your person is you. Your person is your soul. Your person is literally you in another body. So you looking for you in this form, in any shape or form, looking for them through this email is absolutely push. Because there's a part of you that knows they are there. And if it is a part of you that's checking, is looking, is wondering when you're going to get a message, when they're going to reach out to you, wondering what is available for you in that email, there is a part of me that will always look for that piece where I can find my person. Especially during that separation phase, the part of you will go there. And if you can have the email and you haven't looked at it, let's say 6 months to a year, and one day your energy is balanced and you go and look and there's a message from your person or not a message from your person and you don't give an F, I would say you're good. You're totally fine it's probably not a leak. But if there's even an inkling or a moment of part of you looking for them, wondering, double checking, is seeking, then it is absolutely a leak. An example I have too is there are clients that drive by their person's kind of like place of employment, right? Or there's always this certain gas station that they pass by together. And or they live and drive by the same spots. Anything that involves you, again, seeing your person separate. And so what I would say to that, and what I would say to the emails, is if there is a part of you that looks for them, finds them and seeks them through these outlets, then there's a part of you that's still feeding mind, separation consciousness, and seeing your person separate from you. The part of you that really needs to release and feel at one with your soul is a part of you that lets go of these things that are available for you to look at, to find, to confirm, is my person there? Is my person at his workplace? Is my person by the gym or the gas station that I sometimes pass him by? Is my person waiting for me on the other side of this email that I know he has access to? The clients that will get an email from their person is when they've never looked for it or even wondered and forgot about their person. Because again, you're not seeing them separate. And those are the moments when our clients come in and it's like, hey, I got an email from my person. And guess what? Those people that keep getting emails from their person, they're not looking, reading, or even trying to figure out when the person sends them anything. So you're going to have to answer this, my love. You're going to have to gauge your energy. How am I feeling? How am I doing? How am I thinking, doing, and feeling based on this information, knowing that my person is available there? Because in the beginning, when I was in separation, I had to let go of every single freaking leak that I had, because every part of me would go to that part of how I can reach my person. And for me, it was social media. So good job deleting, releasing, whatever social media you have. But what I'm saying is, if you're holding on to the emails, then they're just as pertinent as removing as all the other things you removed. If your mind doesn't want to do it, if it doesn't want to let go of this one more extra piece, then it's that one piece that's still giving your energy, your energetic hits, your leaks going to your person. I refuse to allow the addictive energy to run me. And I have to really, truly trust that this is a twin flame connection. Because if this is a twin flame connection, there's nothing that's going to come between us. No email, no workplace, no third party. Nothing comes between me and my soul. And I have to trust that if I let go of this email, I let go of this platform, right? I let go of anything that comes between us, my person's going to find me in another form, in another way. And I don't care, even if he does or he doesn't, because that is soul. Soul is simply being an experience it's in, and it doesn't make decisions simply for your person. I'm going to keep this email for the rest of my life because this is how my person reaches me. You see how that's still push? Now, if you have the email and you need it for your workplace and you haven't checked it and you haven't looked for your person, then I would say, I guess you're fine. But to be super safe, my love, just so you know where I was at, because I didn't give an F, because my intent was really for soul. I really wanted to align with soul. I deleted, blocked, and removed anything that would come between me and my soul. And my soul was me. I just wanted to find my soul, which was finding me. I didn't even care what that looked like on the other side. I even said out loud, if I don't see my person and I aligned with soul, then holly freaking Luya, I guess he wasn't my twin flame. And damn it, he came. And damn it, he is my twin flame. So I guess this is definitely twin flame connection. And I'm glad that I allowed my soul to show me that I can trust my soul to do all the work for me. I don't have to hold on to these leaks that are coming between me and my soul, because they're just putting me back in mind. and they're keeping me from my ascension to really ascend and align with my true being, I have to let go of these things that are not me. I'm not the person that needs email, social media, or the text to know that we're one. I don't need any of this stuff. I already know we're one because I am literally my person. I feel that in every part of my being, every part of my being is my person. That might be really hard for a lot of people to feel that. And that's where you have to spend some time to truly align with soul, experience unity consciousness, and know that they are not separate from you. And no one is separate from you. You're one with everything, especially your twin flame. What do you think, Lev?
I love talking about leaks because really a leak can be anything. And a lot of people will unknowingly have leaks still open. And I really want to use this video, this platform, as a way for you guys to all gauge where you may still have leaks open. And so I don't think it's as cut and dry as, oh my gosh, they have my email address. Is that a leak? Because the answer really is dependent on you and where your focus and your intention is, knowing that they have your email address. So they can have your email address and it might not be a leak for you at all. It could be totally fine. Like if you are never going on your email with the thoughts and the intention of checking, is my person going to write me there? Are they going to message me? If you're not using it as a leak, it's fine. It's sort of like them having your phone number. Like you're not going to just go out and change your phone number. I mean, some people have to actually, yes, block their person if they're constantly checking their phone, hoping that they're getting a message. Or what if they know your address? You're not going to physically change your home address because they know where you live. If you're not leaking off of it, you're fine. So really, it's the intention behind what it is. If they have your email and you're constantly finding yourself hoping, searching, seeking, opening with that anticipation of, I wonder if I got a message, then yes, it absolutely is a leak. And I would highly recommend you block them on your email. However you need to do it, or switch emails, or whatever it is, if you are leaking off of it. But if you just know, yep, they have my email, but their thought is never on them with contacting you there, then it's not a leak. So let's get into leaks. Leaks are anything that make you ruminate about your person, focus about them, think about them. What are they thinking, doing, and feeling? And takes your intention off of you and puts it on them. It's the mind's way of falling into the story of them instead of thinking about you. And when I say a leak can be anything, and it could be something you're not even aware of. I've shared this in other videos. So everyone knows my huge leak was Twitter. But what I didn't realize for a long time, or for a while, that I had financial ties with my person and I was using them to leak off of. And also I was using his dog as a way to leak. So let me explain this. When we lived together for a year and a half, he brought his 2 dogs to live with us as well. And my kids got very attached to the dogs that were now in our house. We'd never had pets. We'd never had dogs before. And so they were very, very attached to these dogs that lived with us. And when he moved out, he took his dogs with. So at the beginning of our separation, he would let me sort of keep this one dog at our house, like for a week at a time, so my kids could hang out with her. And then I realized I was using it as a leak because I was constantly calling him, hey, the girls want to see the dog. But I didn't really care about that. I just wanted a pathway to get to him. And at one point he was like, I'm not going to bring the dog over anymore. And it was almost like he was blocking that possibility because he felt the push energy. I didn't realize I'd used it as a leak, but I was. Financial issues, I was using that as a leak, like us having to stay in contact because we had financial ties together. It was a leak. And until I closed that leak, which was the one day that I told him, hey, stop calling me. We can handle our financial stuff together without us communicating. That was when it all shifted. I closed out the final leak because I'd already closed out Twitter at this time. He had blocked the possibility of me having the dog. So I had closed these leaks out. And the only thing that was really left that was keeping me having to call him or think that I had to call him was finances. And I finally was like, I don't need to call you about finances. You know, we know what to do with the finances where we don't have to talk to each other in order to accomplish that. And that's when I shifted. I closed out the final leak. So you guys all have to take a deep dive within yourself. What is it that you're holding on to that's allowing you to stay in mind, stay in the stories about your person that mind is scared to let go of? Like you said, Joanne, anything that the mind is scared to let go of means that it is a leak. It's sort of like, someone who's trying to give up their most potent addiction. I don't want to give up sugar. I don't want to give up coffee. I don't want to give up alcohol. I can just have one little drink. It is sort of like that. The mind is like, I don't want to give that up. And it makes a lot of excuses. Well, what if that's the only way they can reach me? What if they cannot reach me any other way? They can. Your soul's powerful, my loves. Your soul's extremely powerful. Your soul brought you your soul. That's how powerful it is. So I want you to trust. This is where you have to take faith in yourself. You have to take faith in soul. And when you could do that and you can release those leaks, always check within. Am I leaking off of this? Because if so, I need to close it because it's keeping me away from my peace. It's keeping me away from my ascension. It's keeping me away from my soul because that's what a leak is. The mind thinks it's the pathway to your soul when actually it's the roadblock to your soul. You keep those leaks open and you're literally putting up a roadblock to your soul coming back. Close those leaks up and you're paving a path that's free of the energy that's pushing. And you're making it where you are raising your energy into a vibration that your soul can meet you.
I just realized, love, that leaks are a way for the mind to control your connection. Really, I really want you guys to feel that because when I let go of my leaks, there was another one that came. I let go of my social media. I told you guys that, right? So for those that are part of our members only, during separation, there were opportunities for my person to come back in and have a form of leak. And there was an opportunity where my person's brother was looking for a car. And I worked in a dealership. I had dealership experience, way back when. The mind really wanted to hop on that opportunity to help his brother get a car, just like Elizabeth with all these other leaks that were holding on between them from the dog and, finances. And that would have been a really good opportunity to leave, right? I would have been like, so cool, right? That's how the mind would have balanced that. And I looked at the opportunity and I deleted it. And not long after, I ran into my person. And even then, I had to balance that. So that's my point, my loves. The mind likes leaks. It likes the leaks because it wants to hold on to these things that thinks needs to be available for your person. And I just realized if I didn't tell the mind, like, I'm good, I don't need to try to open up this extra leak, I would have essentially had a third party between us, right? Working through this, helping his brother buy a car. How does that have anything to do with us? Like, we're in separation. What was my mind hoping for? That I look really cool in helping his brother get a car? And now I have to work with his brother or talk to his brother just to even be near my person? F all that. I swear, I was like, nah, pass. Thank you, soul. I did think so. I knew that was a path of my alignment and showing me a reflection that I was balanced. But it wasn't enough for me to leak, and it was not enough for me to lose my alignment with soul. I went right back into soul, and then I ran into my person again. And there was another thing for me to balance. And even that. So for all of you guys, as you're balancing, your soul's going to keep bringing you more and more and more to balance. And every single moment that your soul brings you more to balance, you're going to have to recognize, how's my energy? Because Elizabeth's absolutely right. You can have your person have your phone number, but it doesn't mean you have to change your number. Your person can know where you live, but you don't have to move. You don't have to leave your job. You don't have to change your now experiences just because your person has and knows and will have access to them, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your person can come in if the energy is right, or he doesn't come in if the energy is not right. You're not going to make changes just for them. You're going to be in all of those experiences, and that's when they just keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. And that's what you're balancing. What does it look like when there's a third party that comes in? Well, thank you, soul. I don't need it. What does it look like when there's another lingering? It's almost like a hook, right? We're throwing a hook in for another way to try to reel our person in. No, screw all that. I'm going to let soul take over, and I'm going to give all these leaks away, and I'm going to make it about me, and I'm going to allow my soul to keep bringing my soul to me, because I'm in soul, and that's enough. It's more than enough, because the mind loves leaks. But you know what soul really loves? Soul just loves to be. Mind loves to leak. Mind loves to get a hit. Mind likes to feed the addictive energy, while soul transmutes all of the push addictive energy that's keeping you and your twin flame apart. Allow this to be the final release of all of your leaks, my love. No matter how many times you need to listen to it, no matter how many times you have to remind the mind, you can let them go. Let those leaks go. Your person's going to find you in another way. When I let go the leak of having to have to help his brother, soul found another way for me to balance by having my person run into me. And guess what? I didn't go crazy and try to keep running into him. He would then message me. And then next thing you know, it's like, hey, what are you doing? And then it just kept progressing. Soul leads the way through your balanced energy without leaks. Close them up and trust your soul. Either you're in the journey or not. Are you in the twin flame journey? If you really, really, truly believe you are in a twin flame journey, then let your soul show you what it looks like on the other side, when you've completely closed every possible way for you to keep feeding the addictive energy that's between you guys. It's amazing on the other side, love. It's liberating. It's freedom. And it's funny. It's funny to watch the energy play when there's no more leaks, when you are free and you just trust and surrender to your soul. It's amazing. Be in this energy of trusting your soul reveal itself to you without trying to control it through mind. We love you guys so much. We hope this video allowed you to shift through your leaks and allowed you to release them so you can truly be with your soul. Love you guys. Bye, love.
Bye, love.